The lantern swings gently through the darkness as another forgotten story awakens. Welcome back, seekers of forgotten stories. Tonight we uncover the original Snow White.
Not the princess you remember. Not the fairy tale told to children.
This forgotten version contains murder, obsession, and horrifying revenge. Long before animation softened the story, this was a nightmare. Let us return to its forgotten origins, follow the fading lantern light, and step beyond the pages of history.
Most people believe they already know the story of Snow White, a princess, a jealous queen, a poisoned apple. But the original tale was far darker than the version remembered today.
Today's version is comforting. A princess escapes danger, finds shelter in the forest, and lives happily ever after. But the original story was never so kind. But beneath the familiar tale, an older story still survives. One written not to comfort, but to leave its listeners uneasy.
In the early 19th century, two scholars journeyed across Germany, preserving ancient stories before they were lost to time.
These tales weren't told to entertain children. They warned of jealousy, deception, and the danger hidden behind a familiar smile.
Snow White was one of those forgotten warnings. Its oldest pages speak of obsession, fear. Now, the darkness begins.
The oldest versions begin differently. Was not always a stepmother, but, in some early tellings, her own mother. But one day, the mirror's answer changed. Snow White is now the fairest. And in that moment, jealousy replaced love. But jealousy soon became obsession. Instead of protecting her daughter, the queen surrendered her heart to envy alone.
Consumed by envy, the queen summoned the royal huntsman. His command was simply lead Snow White into the forest and ensure she never returned.
The queen demanded proof. In the earliest Grimm versions, she ordered the huntsman to return with Snow White's lungs and liver.
But when the moment arrived, the huntsman could not obey. Compassion overcame fear, and he chose mercy instead.
The huntsman deceived the queen, using the remains of a wild animal. Certain she had won, the queen celebrated, while Snow White vanished deeper into the forest.
Snow White never looked back. Behind her, the only home she had ever known. Ahead, an endless forest filled with the unknown.
Centuries ago, these forests inspired fear. Many entered, but not everyone found the way back.
Every snapping branch felt like a warning. Every shadow seemed to be watching. Fear followed every step she took. Hours slipped away. Her strength began to fade, but hope carried her onward, one step at a time. As daylight faded, the forest found its voice. Every whisper of the wind made the wilderness feel endless. Then, through the silent trees, she saw something unexpected. A tiny cottage, hidden from the rest of the world.
To Snow White, the little cottage felt like a miracle. After hours alone, even the smallest shelter offered hope.
Inside, everything was perfectly arranged. Who lives here?
Who lived here, so deep within the forest? The cottage promised safety, yet every silent corner held another mystery.
For the first time, Snow White believed she was safe. But far beyond the forest, the enchanted mirror was about to reveal the truth. Far beyond the forest, the queen returned to her enchanted mirror. Certain she had won, she waited for the answer she expected.
Then the mirror spoke. Snow White still lives. In an instant, the queen's anger became an obsession that would stop at nothing.
This time, the queen would go herself. Not as a ruler, but disguised as a humble traveler, hiding deadly intentions. Soon, a traveler arrived at the cottage. She offered only kindness, but beneath her disguise waited a deadly plan.
The traveler praised Snow White's dress and offered a finely woven bodice. Trusting the stranger's kindness, Snow White accepted the gift.
The laces tightened, then tighter still. Snow White struggled for breath until the world faded into silence.